One question I've seen pop up over multiple videos that I've made about Avatar, and I've seen it in a lot of comments echoed all over social media whenever there's an Avatar article published by one of the big trades, is when is this coming to Disney Plus? So I got some good news for you and some bad news for you we're going to discuss in this. The good news is Avatar 2 will come to Disney Plus. The bad news is you're going to have to wait a very long time. So make no mistake about this, Disney will put Avatar: The Way of Water on Disney Plus. But this is going to be one of those cases where a typical, or as we've seen now, what's considered a typical Disney Plus release that comes around 60 to 75, in a rare case, over 80 days, like obviously Black Panther Wakanda Forever, because they're lining that up with Black History Month. This does not apply to Avatar and James Cameron. One, we got to look at this realistically. The film is making hand over fist when it comes to box office. It's overperforming everybody's wildest expectations. Remember, most people were saying this thing isn't going to even hit $1 billion. The fact that it's made well over $1 billion is telling that there's a lot here. So it's going to have a long tail in the box office. And certainly, we've seen that there isn't anything coming out that's going to dethrone it by a large margin or surpass it for quite a long time. So again, it's going to be a bit of time. Realistically, looking at some of the other long-haul streaming release dates, you could see feasibly Avatar: The Way of Water having, get ready for this one, 120-day minimum. Now, also, on top of this, there is the James Cameron factor. Cameron is not a fan of streaming. This has been very well established. So there could realistically be a James Cameron mandated, I want this film to come out on Blu-ray and DVD 4K first, and get a release there for a certain amount of time before it goes to Disney Plus. And he's the only person that could command something like this, where the studio would go, well, we should just do it. We got to do it at this point because it's James Cameron. Again, could it happen? He could command it, and they could, but I think realistically they're going to try to pull off a Wakanda Forever where the physical and Disney Plus are really close to each other, a week to two apart max. And looking at it that way, if you look at Disney and what they got coming out over the next couple of months in terms of Disney Plus releases, realistically, you're probably looking at the earliest, and I'm saying at the earliest, May for this film. But it could literally be after that, and it could be even longer. Because I think they're looking at this as their sort of a long-haul film that's going to remain in theaters for a while. So this could be like Maverick, where streaming is far down the line that it's not even worth talking